Ready, start. Going by the said clarification amendment, the Bar Council of India explained the scope of Rule 7, which is not an exhaustive one but general in nature, full stop. A member, a statutorily constituted tribunal is prohibited from appearing before the same tribunal or its subordinate authorities after his retirement, full stop. However, this is not a bar for appearing other tribunal constituted under various statutes that a former member of Central Administrative Tribunal can appear before the tax tribunal and vice versa, full stop. A person who held the post of appellate authority under Income Tax Act can appear before the appellate authority under State Tax Acts and vice versa, full stop. Rule 7 bars a person from appearing before such tribunal where he served as a member or presiding officer of that tribunal or before such quasi-judicial authorities in which such officer was a member or was presided over by an officer equivalent to or lower that the post which such officer last held, full stop. The rule does not prohibit appearance of a former executive officer before a judicial officer even if such judicial officer holds equivalent or lower in rank if such an executive officer is holding a post as defined and contemplated in Section 30 of the Advocates Act 1961, full stop. In a larger analysis, it can be say that he can appear before the executive authority with quasi-judicial functioning in another state even if the post is equivalent or lower in rank, full stop. The term officer stated in Rule 7 does not include all executive officer, but it is correlated to the provisions of Section 30, which says such an officer shall be a person legally authorized to take evidence, full stop. Apparently, the amended rule gives a loosened scope for the restriction on practice, full stop. The aspect of territorial jurisdiction of High Court and its correlation to place of practice obviously makes the rule as illogical since the executive officer under central government service are obliged to serve anywhere in India and many of them have authority throughout the country, full stop. Since there is no constitutional prohibition as there in the case of Supreme Court judges in Article 124, the retired High Court judges are well within the choice of practice anywhere in India except in the state where they acted as judge of the High Court, and it is subject to Article 220 of the Constitution of India, full stop. However, they are permitted to practice before the Supreme Court and other high courts only, full stop. They cannot plead or act before any statutorily appointed executive or quasi-judicial authorities or other judicial officers in the country.